Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I was called to make a video at the time to make it. I said, well, the Spirit says not to do it, so I took a break, but so I'm doing it anyway. I come to speak about the transcendental psychology, the path of ascension. I'm going to discuss different ideas. First, I come in my presence, and my presence sends greeting and love and blessings to your presence, for that is really what we seek, to let our presence rule the programs of our life in harmony, in alignment with our soul. And so talk about magic power and the power of magic. That's what I thought to discuss briefly. There is many magical power. For in the past, when we were on Atlantis, for instance, we had many powers, many magic powers, and now there's been ceremonies so that the dark forces would allow us to retrieve many of the powers we had in the past, and we're receiving new gifts, new powers. There's all kinds of power. Like the most powerful power, superpower that we can use right now is unconditional love and unconditional forgiveness. That is the most powerful, to utilize the sacred fires as well. Clairvoyance, clairaudience, precognition, retrocognition, the ability to manifest in many spheres at once, the abundance of body, the power to destroy all thoughts, the power of serenity and lucidity in all circumstances. But then there is also telepathy is a very powerful power we can already practice. Soon will be levitation, and there'll be teleportation, teletransportation, all kinds of powers. But it's not so much about the powers. Those comes as our DNA wakes up to certain reality. Yet there is a lot of cosmic energies, that are very high frequency cosmic energies, that are coming down to all of us. Yet our guides have to temper it, because they know that our consciousness and our physical body, what we're ready to integrate. When we're ready to integrate something, everything comes down. But if we receive the power of a million sun all at once, our physical body and our consciousness would be completely destroyed. So it's like it has to be integrated step by step. I also want to talk about the power of magic. It's a very beautiful power. The power of magic is the acceleration of transformation in a way that's non-linear. For there is, I know there is black magic. I've seen it. I've counteracted many of their plans, and for that is really achieving that by any means possible. And sometimes it is really going through like in ways that you don't even want to know. But one sort of love will cancel a thousand sort of the dark magicians. So just continue to cultivate the love. It is not by fighting anything. It's about sending love and light to anything that your consciousness is exposed to. Then there is gray magic, what we call gray magic. It's also the same process to obtain what we seek, but in a way that doesn't harm anybody. Like this is very much practiced in School of Magic. I've been initiated with high ceremonial temples and Gardnerians. Those are the main schools of magic. But I don't practice this kind of magic. I practice white magic. White magic is a bit, those temples is a bit like Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club. So it's like the white magic is like to invoke through the power of the heart and the power of love, the acceleration of the transformation. But the light will do whatever it will do. You can't condition to any result. The light is not conditionable to you, cannot bend to your will, unless you're in this such a high state where you see the will of God, and then it makes it, you condition it, and it happens, and nobody can do anything about it. But we do need to allow the light to do its own things. I made a very powerful connection with this sphere, a sphere of it's a huge planet. It's 100 times bigger than the Earth, and it's got hundreds of satellites. It's called Uversa. It's at the very center of the great central sun of the Milky Way. It's the residence of the Ancient of Days. I was like surprised to be able to come so close yesterday to that sphere. But to come back to the Earth, our reality and our life is programmed with great precision, a lot more than we think. For Lao Tzu, the master used to say, infinite perfection is so perfect that it looks very much imperfect. So just accept that all of it is in the perfection of God. And even if the more we're able to understand, the more we see, the more we align. Yet there is always suspense and mystery for the for what is going on, and there is always a suspense and mystery. So it's just what's going on is like we need to pray, hope, and to know that there will be a divine resolution of all 3D program for the billions of souls that are incarnated on the planet. And so it is really what is going on. We're reaching that point of moving from third, fourth dimension to fourth, fifth dimension, and then fifth, sixth after that. So it's because we're all connected to the whole. Even we are independent in terms of who we do, what we do here. We're not depending so much on the collective ascension. We have to take care of our own program, but the realm of spirit is very subtle. Cannot explain the subtle realm, but it's subtle. And the more you go into the inner planes, the more subtle it becomes. Eventually, we want to dwell in the subtle plane, in the inner planes. And it's like what my master guide reminded me decades ago, to be seated in our I am presence, to realize that life is running all the programs at once, simultaneously. And sometimes those programs come into our consciousness. Someone else's program will come into our consciousness. And then from there is a growth evolution in the relationship to the energies that have been shared. But know you're going to love it. Prepare yourself, say, you're going to love it. I'm going to love what is coming forward, what is for me. There are many surprises in terms of event. But there is the story of the ego. That's like a complete fool. Well, so respect that. But and then there is the story of the soul. When we go it's like a settled thing that is going on. And this story of the soul is not is perfectly adequate to relate to all level of consciousness, because we cannot accept something that's beyond our ability to conceive within our consciousness. We cannot make a choice that is beyond that which we can conceive. So there is an harmonization that is being played out on the soul level, and so there is a narrative. So you do have to, even if you don't fully understand it, you don't want to fight your higher self. You want to go with the flow, to accept things and to trust. For there is the facade, the appearance, and there is the internal reality. And the internal reality is what the truth is. It's really what things are being moved and changed. Although 99% of the people are fully concentrated on the facade, and that will remain for a while. So continue to go with the flow. And I'm going to pull a card here to see what the card of the day. The Archangel Michael was commenting on the fact that we should definitely use the eighth ray, or the seventh ray of the main chakra, the crown. And then there is the silver star of our soul star. But above that, there is a chakra that we have that's a cobalt blue. This cobalt blue energy we need to fill up every morning to create a bubble, a shield with it, a shield. We need to create this bubble, this shield, and this sword in cobalt. I've called the Archangel Michael to help you integrate this frequency. And the card of the day is regeneration. It means taking it easy, to allow ourselves to regenerate, to change, to transform. There is a great renaissance at work. And we have to learn to serve without depleting our energy. It's very important now, because for a long time we were serving, wanted to serve, to give, but we didn't learn to regulate our energy, to become our sovereign self, and not to accept, to allow any half-truths, because that's part of the dark programming. They will give you a truth, so you tune in, you accept it, and then they give you a lie, and then they throw another truth on top of it, and then they give you another lie and throw another truth on top of it. But in the subconscious, the lies will remain. So do not accept any half-truths, just to go to the whole truth, nothing but the truth. Although the truth, only God knows the truth, the whole truth. And it can never be expressed verbally. So it's like, but God's plan for the planet has been changed and modified for many times because of the dark actions of this chess playing game. But now, finally, I think what I see is that we're returning to the original plan of the Mother, which is love, light, and freedom for all. And that is really what the Mother wanted, the Holy Spirit. What's important is to cancel the dark plans whenever you can. Cancel them out, and to create this new light, this new earth, prepare this golden age, this fifth dimensional earth. For the Master of Wisdom, Todd, is a friend of mine, is a guide that I have, I've been working with. He teaches a lot of things in his emerald tablets, and one of the this principle is that we have only three powers: to transmute the dark, to support the light, and to decipher between the two. And that is powers that we need to always work, and work with unconditional love and conditional forgiveness as well. That is to allow the Christ within to take over. We can trust the Christ, we can trust unconditional love and conditional forgiveness, as well as the I am presence is fully although I was surprised to hear that even our I am presence says we all make mistake. From my I am presence, it's like even they may, of course, on a completely different level, but in the minister, they must be making some error sometimes, and then they correct. Of course, they never repeat the same mistake. Well, it was just the learning and growing through the experience, but they're always connected to the universal Father of all, and they possess infinite wisdom, infinite love, and infinite power. So I'm so blessed to be in contact with my I am presence. I hope you do. You will, if you haven't yet, make that contact with that amazing spirit. That is our true self, by the way. And so I see a lot of people on social media that complaining they can't find love out there. But that's the end of the 3D program. You'll never find love out there. You find love within. And then, by the power of attraction, you all the souls that respond to the light of love that you possess. We all have a unique light of love, and so we attract the people we need. Through the principle, the mirror will mirror us back. I see a lot of old soul connection, people, women that I loved in the past. It didn't work out, but they're coming back now. It's so wonderful. It feels good. It's I don't know. It's not so much about relationship or expectation, but to feel the resolution. It's kind of nice. So much is in a state of flux, but this state of flux is because we need to align. The spirit is aligning us to the highest timeline, with the ideal timeline. This is really what we're going towards, and we need to stay open to love, to love and forgiveness, and without projecting outcome, to allow to trust once again, and because life is not a straight line. There is many detours. It's like a winding road. And so it's like we have to accept that. For me, my spiritual alignment has been anchored for decades. It's like my ascension, my connection to the spirit is like, this is not really what I'm here to assist in assist humanity with their own alignment to that realm. But for me, my alignment is with all the human soul, and with even with the program of reality that God has chosen for me for my mission. Everything is already designed. So it's very much right now, the challenge is really on the to align those deep romantic relationships, or business, even business, all the social, all for it's gonna. There is a lot of. It's really about the earth connection, the earth alignment with the soul of the earth, yet to continue to draw on the energy from the higher realm. But they're very much in a different reality. So and they're listening to us, and so it's like to be an exchange. There is no higher, there is no lower, there is no equality. We're all different, we're all unique, we're all, but we're all children of God, regardless. Even the archangels and the ascended masters, the angels, the higher spirit of the realm, whatever, the little insects, the grass, the trees, everything is part of the one. It is the creation of the one. It's created out of love, and there is nothing but love. It's just God is waiting for us to discover that, so we can tune into that frequency. Well, I hope that message resonates with you. I thank you so much for your support, for your donations, for your likes, for your share, for your commenting, your subscription. And I'm going to pull a few cards. Well, the card of the day, the observer of the day is the romantic life. So it's like, it's very important for me right now to return to a social life. And but there is this inner alignment. I have no choice but to deal with this until the door opens. What we need to understand is love that is not shared. So sometimes we're refusing the cup that God is giving us, and sometimes other people will refuse the cup. So it's like to deal with that, to be patient, and to continue to. There is other love if the person someone is not ready or able or available to share that experience with you. It's a big ocean. Although sometimes the love can be overwhelming when there is a karmic situation, you have no choice but to face it, and so that creates the understanding of the orphan. You feel abandoned by by the love that you feel, or the person that you share. But it's only an illusion. And reconnect. The love of God will always be there, and you can always turn to angels for support. They will definitely. What we need to do is to be is the knighthood. Is to have our armor, our sword, our shield, but to be noble, to fight for justice, truth, and and to have grace, to be the defender of higher values. And the outcome will be the art, will be graceful. It's going to be, the art is really what something that was given to us to make our life better, to augment the quality of our life. And so for me, it's like the arts. And one of my guys, also another one that came down, his name is pretty well known, it's through mythology, his name is Apollo. And I told god of light. He told me that he wanted me to master all seven arts, to manifest the manifestation, because in painting, sculpture, I'm really good at sculpture, but I haven't really manifested all that much. Then there is poetry, which I'm a pretty good writer. I will be writing. Then there is music. I'm looking forward to composing music. I'm already going to sing a song here. Then there is dance. There's a song about dance. I'm really looking forward to return to be able to dance. That's really something I'm really looking forward to. And then there is dramatic arts, and there is architecture. I will probably have a chance to check that out, to work with, to create. Um, I'll start with something. I'm not going to start with a whole city, of course, but architecture is something to use more organic materials. On the higher planes, they only use organic wood, stones, maybe some metal, but we'll see how this works. So just thought I come and say hello, to wish you a good day. I'm going to finish with this song and then pull a few cards at the end. It's a song that was sung, I think, originally by Dean Martin. It's an invitation to go dancing. It's called Sway. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eye will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me, sway with me, stay with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eye will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violin long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Love me, hold me, sway me. A little song to finish. Well, I hope you're feeling the shift, you're feeling the change, you're feeling the fact that the readiness, and we have to be ready for it. It's like it's not like in 3D when we move into higher plane, a higher dimension. We align with something that's already been designed, that's already been there. There is very little choice. And the card of the day is the miser. The miser is really what prevents us from. It's like trying to protect our treasure. It's about discipline. It's about being very disciplined, because it's like the body is like a fort. And if the doors are open, the enemies will come in, the negative energies will come in. So we do need to be very disciplined right now, as much as we can, and to continue to cultivate this sense of abundance, to release. The highest wisdom is to feel the sorrow, but not to hold on to it. Huh? It's really to. It's necessary sometimes to feel the pain, to feel the separation, to feel all that. All of this will turn into joy eventually. The more we allow ourselves to feel what's going on within ourselves, the more we'll be able to heal the wounds. The thing is, it creates the fighter. It creates a little. There is a battle within ourselves, but we have to trust eventually it's going to be a dance. We're going to let go of the fight, to trust the intuition, to trust the source. And so the highest wisdom will be about putting our hand on the light to find our empowerment. What we need to understand is schizophrenia here. It's like a dichotomy. We are being pulled into different directions. So it's like to allow that to settle down eventually, and to trust. And the transformation will happen regardless. It's a kind of death and transformation. So it's like there is no need to fight the process. Just go with the flow. Don't take the changing mood too seriously, or your opinion too seriously. Just allow the God to show you the way. Your inner self, your higher self, your soul, your intuition, your spirit, whatever you want to call it. There's only one force outside of the illusion of separation. It is all united and connected. And what we need to do is abundance, to trust in the abundance, in the flow. We invoke and thank all the great gods of abundance and prosperity to bless our way today. And the outcome will be awareness. It's like the inner self emerging. It is the doors to the world. It is really a motion forward into the activities of what we need to do. Huh? So just be ready, be prepared. Well, I hope this was interesting for you. I hope this serves you in some way. And I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.